What's up, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to the YouTube channel of JJ Prime Reviews. And today, we'll be taking a look at the Transformers Legacy Evolution Buzzworthy Bumblebee Deluxe Class Origin Jazz. And a very neat figure, in my opinion. But before we go into deep detail with this figure, we're going to show off some various images of the packaging itself. So let's get it on, man. Let's go! And here we have Origin Jazz fully transformed into his Cybertronian vehicle mode, to be exact, and a very neat vehicle mode, in my opinion. Very accurate to what we saw in the first ever G1 episode. Very nice white and blue motif. That is Jazz himself. You know, the Autobot symbols right there up front, and he has a nice spoiler right here, which is pretty cool. And you have underneath, you can see how the transformation works out. And yeah, very cool figure, very cool alt mode, in my opinion. I really dig it. I really dig it. Yes, the white is a bit inconsistent, but I'm not gonna let that ruin my enjoyment of the figure, because I don't really care about inconsistent color. So not every figure needs to be perfect in terms of the paint, in terms of the white color, you know, plastic with the translucent plastic here. It's bound to happen. So yeah, but yeah, I'm very impressed with this guy. Very cool figure, in my opinion, and super solid. Like, I give him a good squeeze and nothing comes apart, which is really good. Very well done, very well done. Hasbro, you did a really good job with this guy. Really well done. So all right, so he does come with an accessory. He comes with a gun right here. He does come with another accessory. He comes with the grappling hook thing, and it stores right underneath the vehicle mode right there. And this, where does it store? This stores right on top of the vehicle mode, and to me that works because it is a Cybertronian vehicle. So of course there's weapons will automatically pop up and shoot some Decepticons while he's driving along. So yeah. But anyway, yeah, very cool vehicle mode. I dig it. So all right, so let's bring in some size comparison, shall we? Here we have Origin Jazz compared with the Origin Bumblebee, and they look really good together. They really look good together, and you can recreate that scene from the first ever episode of G1. And we just need Origin Wheeljack. That's all we need. That's all we need. You know, once we get Origin Wheeljack, the Origin team is fully complete. I mean, they could do Tetrajets too, so if they want to. But as far as the Autobots go, we just need Origin's Wheeljack, and we're done with these Cybertronian Autobots. You know, yeah, very cool. Very, very cool. So moving on to the last size comparison for today. Speaking of which, here we have the comparison between Studio Series 86 Jazz and Origin Jazz. And as you can see, very, very different from each other. They don't even share any parts. You know, this figure is a completely brand new mold, and yeah, very different alt modes going on here. But I do have similar robot modes, and I will get into that when we get into robot mode for Origin Jazz. So yeah, but very, very nicely done here. So very cool. It's nice to have different alt modes for G1 Jazz, and yeah. And I'm pretty sure I'm done with G1 Jazz at the moment, because I already have this guy, and and Jazz only had like 2 modes in the G1 cartoon. So I'm done. I'm done with G1 Jazz right here at the moment. So all right, so that is pretty much it for the alt mode comparisons right here. Alrighty, I think we're pretty much done with the alt mode itself. Let us transform this guy into his robot mode. So first things first, I want to take out the gun right here, and of course I want to take out the accessory right here. It can be a little bit hard to take out, but hold on. Let me put up the gun to the side, and we shall focus on taking this thing out. So first things first, you want to untap the arms right here. Just untap them. Untap the arms. Raise this up like that. So your clearance to finally. Whoops. That wasn't supposed to happen. So, can be a little bit hard to take out. Wow, this is really hard to take out. It's literally in there. But anyway, untap this panel. Untap all this. What am I supposed to do? What am I doing? What am I doing? So you want to untap this panel right here. You want to untap this panel, bring this out like so. Untap this panel, bring this out like so. And you want to raise all this up like that. And now you have more clearance to remove this. So there we go, remove that. What happened here? What happened? I don't know. That's new. But anyway. So now we got things untapped right here. Can deal with the legs. So the legs, you extend them just like that. You split them, and then you flip out the feet. Flip out the feet. Flip out the feet like so, like that. And then you bring this out like so. Flip the panel in, and whoops. And this pops off. Yeah, just flip the panel in just like that. You have a slot right here. There's a tab right there. So make sure you get everything lined up, and that will tab in right there. And then you have a leg all done. Do the same thing on the other side. Bring these out and flip in the panel like so. Bring this over, and that will tab in right there. And then you have the legs all done. Easy peasy. And just let me zoom out for a bit so you can see what I'm doing. So just bring the backpack down like that, and then just bend this down like so, and then just bring all this up like that, and there we go. So now bring the arms out and bring this chest piece down, and that will tab into place just like so, just like so. Rotate the head around and rotate the arm around. Flip out the fist. Make sure that everything is oriented properly, like so, and then rotate the arm around. Make sure everything is oriented properly. Flip out the fist, and there we go. And then bring all this down, bring it back down, and I think we're done. Are we done? Yes, we're done. Woo! We are done. So there you have Origin Jazz fully transformed into his robot mode, and he looks so freaking good. Oh my goodness, I love this guy. I really do. I really dig this guy. I think I like this guy better than Origin Bumblebee. And yeah, and as you can see, he still has the car chest right here, his Earth mode chest, which is very funny because in the first G1 episode, you see the G1 Autobots. While they transform into their Cybertronian modes, they still have the Earth car parts, which is so hilarious and just doesn't make sense. But hey, it works. It works in my opinion. I think they did a really good job in replicating that. And yes, he does have a huge backpack and all that stuff, but you know, it is what it is. But yeah, overall looks really, really dang good. So let's get in closer and take a look at the head sculpt. I'm not sure if this is the same head sculpt they used for the Studio Series 86 Jazz mold. I'm not so sure, but it definitely looks like the Studio Series 86 Jazz head, but I'm not so sure. But we'll bring in Studio Series 86 Jazz for comparisons a little bit later. So but yeah, very nice looking G1 Jazz head sculpt. Very nice, blue for the visor, nice little paint for the face right there. Autobot symbol right there on the chest. And nice translucent plastic used for the headlights right here. A nice blue paint right here. And yeah, all in all, very, very clean transformation. I mean, you have a lot of kibble right here, but if you look from the front here, it looks pretty clean. It looks quite clean. So yeah, very nicely done. Very nicely done in my opinion. So let's talk about the articulation. The head is on a ball joint, and I can rotate full 360. You can look up a little bit. You can't really look down. Shoulders can do a full 360. Can move in and out. Bicep swivels. Elbow joint right here. No wrist swivels, unfortunately, but you know the hands can move inward due to transformation. And he can do something else, but we'll talk about that a little bit later. He does have a waist swivel. Legs can move up that far. Can move back that far. And he can pretty much do the full splits. Thigh swivels. Very stiff thigh swivels. You have a knee bend under 90 degrees of bend. The feet can move down due to transformation, and you do have a lot of ankle tiltage right there. So yeah, he's pretty poseable. He's pretty poseable. So now let's talk about the accessories. What can you do with the accessories? Well, you can actually combine these two together, you can just combine them, and you can you can have him hold it in his hand and make it look like he's shooting his grappling hook to hook onto something, so which is pretty cool. Or you can just put the gun into his hand, just like that, and then you can flip in the other hand, reveal a port right here, and you can just plug this into his hand, and there you go. You have a grappling hook hand for Jazz, and that's pretty cool. I dig that. Yeah, so you do have some options here on how you want to display your figure, and that is quite cool. And as always, options are really good, so it gives you, gives you some free leeway to display your figure however you want. So that's pretty cool. That is pretty cool. So, and I think we're pretty much done looking at the robot mode, talking about the articulation and talking about the accessories, how they are used in robot mode. I think we're pretty much done with that. And now let's bring in some size comparisons. First off, here we have Origin Jazz compared with Origin's Bumblebee, and yeah, they look really good together. I really like the look of these guys, and I really dig this figure, but I think I definitely like this one better. I think he manages the kibble a lot better, because the kibble is all on the back. It's like literally on the back, and like nothing sticking out like on the sides here. So yeah, he definitely manages the Cybertronian alt mode kibble way better than this guy did, because he still has these things sticking out, and yeah. But these are still fun figures. I'm still impressed with this guy, and now I'm very impressed with this guy. Very cool, very cool. So anyway, moving on to the last size comparison for today. And here we have Origin Jazz compared with Studio Series 86 Deluxe Class Jazz, and yeah. And yeah, the head sculpts are very similar. I'm not sure it's the same head sculpt, but if you do know, let me know down in the comments if you know if this is the same head sculpt being used for these two figures. And yeah, as far as the chest goes, I think I like the chest on this one a little bit better. But don't get me wrong, I still love this figure. I still love this Jazz figure. I have no QC issues on this guy, no breakage. So yeah, he still looks quite good in my opinion. He's still a very solid Jazz figure. But I have to say, I think I like this one a little bit better. While I still love this guy. I killed him. I killed Jazz. I'm so sorry, Jazz. I apologize. I apologize, man. I apologize. I'm so sorry. Please forgive me. Please forgive me. Please. So, yeah. But yeah, I think I definitely like this one a little bit better, because I think the chest definitely fits in well with this guy. Whereas this guy, the chest is a little bit too big. But yeah. But still, I really dig these two Jazz figures. I really dig them. I really dig them. And yeah, and I'm so glad that Hasbro made this one. I was really surprised when I saw this figure being revealed, and I'm like, what? And I said, like, okay, I gotta have this guy right now. So, and I'm glad I got it. It's such a good figure. In my opinion. But that is pretty much it for the robot mode comparisons right here. Okay, so here are my final thoughts on the Transformers Legacy Evolution Buzzworthy Bumblebee Deluxe Class Origin Jazz. And a very nicely done figure in my opinion. The robot mode looks really good. The alt mode, I think, looks great in my opinion. He has really good articulation. Unfortunately, he does not have wrist swivels, and the knees don't go past the 90 degrees. But it is what it is, I don't mind the knee joints going under 90 degrees, so that's fine for me. At least he can still bend his knees, right? Yeah, but I mean, he's only missing wrist swivels, but that's pretty much it. As far as the paint goes, the paint is pretty good in my opinion. Definitely could have used more for the robot mode, but it's a Cybertronian form, so he doesn't really need a lot more paint. I'm so impressed that the thighs are filled out, completely filled out, no hollowness. but except for the hands, but that's understandable because, you know, the hands have to flip inward due to transformation, so that's understandable. And speaking of which, the transformation is actually quite fun to do. It's smooth, and there's no clearance issues on my copy of the toy, and I really enjoy messing with this guy. So yeah, definitely a fun figure to mess with. I really like the accessories as well, so very cool all around. So if I were to rank this guy from a scale of 1 to 10, I am going to give him a good 9.5 out of 10. Very near perfect. Maybe they could have found a way to deal with the backpack a little bit better. Maybe. I mean, I don't display my figures facing the wall, so I don't really care about the back. But still, it would have been nice. It would be nice if they had found a way to compress the backpack a little bit better. You know, make it more flush to the body. So, but that's my only real thing with the figure. 9.5 out of 10. Still a great score for this guy. So yeah, I'm very impressed with this guy. I'm very pleased with this guy. So I got this guy from My Toy M Corp, just like Battle Trap from Studio Series. But if you want to get this figure of your own, he's mainly a Target exclusive, so good luck. So good luck finding this guy. I was lucky enough to get this guy in Malaysia, but but mainly he's a Target exclusive, so you can only find him in Targets in your area, maybe in the US, I don't know, but yeah, that's where you can get him. But if you do get him, I hope you enjoy him as much as I did. So yeah, but I think that's pretty much it for today's video review. So ladies and gentlemen, if you are completely new to the channel, go ahead and click that subscribe button down below. And while you're at it, click that notification bell icon down below as well, so that you will know when my new videos are up and ready. And you can always check out my Legacy Reviews playlist for any videos I may have missed. So I'll post a link to that playlist in the description down below. And I think that's pretty much it for me to say. So they have the Transformers Legacy Evolution Buzzworthy Bumblebee Deluxe Class Origin Jazz. That's a lot of words. And this is JJ Prime signing off. Peace out to all one, and I'll see you guys next time. Groovy!
Greetings, Transformers fans. My name is Alita1. I would like to thank you for watching JJ Prime Reviews. If you would like to see more reviews, live unboxings, or even tutorials on the channel, hit the subscribe button and smash that bell icon to get notified when a new video is uploaded on the channel. Thank you, and see you next time. Till all are one.